No matter what course you're doing right now, the first year of university can be really overwhelming because you're doing something completely new now. The previous stuff they used to do for revision back in A-levels might not work anymore because now you have lectures, you have tutorials, you have seminars, whatever. The point of this video is that because I'm a second year uni student now, I've got a bit of experience in how to revise for these exams. So it's not going to be specific to just medical school, which I've been doing, but any course that you're doing, if you're in your first year, everyone's going to have lectures. I'm just going to try and give you some tips in how to be a bit more organized because it can definitely be a lot and it's really easy to fall behind no matter what subject you're doing. But this is going to be tailored a bit more towards medicine, so if you do medicine it will be a bit more useful. But trust me, whatever course you're doing, you're going to find some of the tips in this video useful because there's a lot of things I realized from first year, a lot of things that I wouldn't do again, a lot of things that I'm really grateful I'd started from the beginning that I'm going to go over all in this video. So let's just get straight into it. Okay, so if you're watching this as a first year student, you've probably already had a week or a couple of weeks into university already, so you should already have a bit of an idea in how your course works, how the modules work and whatever. So for example, for me, back when I was in first year for medicine, I was doing my introductory module for this first part of the term, and because most of it was very much like A-levels, a lot of the content I was learning was not too different from A-levels, it didn't feel that bad. But the whole idea of lectures and the different group works and things, those are completely new to me, and it's really difficult to try and get a hang of at the beginning because, like, what do you revise anymore? There's no specification to work with. It's very difficult to find exam questions like you could have back in A-levels. It's not a specific set thing because every university is going to be doing their thing slightly differently, and so it's all just really weird and really confusing. Now the first thing I want to tell you guys is how to deal with lectures. I used to go lectures at the very start of the term, and I'm gonna just say that I did not find them useful at all. Sitting in a lecture hall is the worst environment for me. I cannot concentrate. I usually end up not even really focusing, and usually what happens is that after that whole hour of lecture, or maybe even 2 hours, however long it is, I'm gonna come out of it and have maybe just gotten a bit familiar with everything, and then I would have to go over all of it again from scratch because most of the time it just doesn't help me. So there's two ways you can approach this. There's two different things that I personally would recommend for you to do if you're someone who wants to continue going lectures, which is a really good thing, but it's definitely very difficult to keep up. It depends on the lecture. So for me, there'd be some lectures I try and make more of an attempt in going to than other lectures. As the year progressed, I ended up going to less and less of them and ended up doing them more in my own time because I found it easier like that. So if you're someone who does go lectures and you are planning to continue going lectures, there's nothing wrong with that. What I think I found the most useful to do in this situation is to always have a look at the slides before you go into lecture, and for you to have already tried to understand everything before you walk into a lecture. You can't really look at a lecture like you do at, you know, when you're in a classroom, when you begin a new topic, because the pace the lecturer goes through, you're very quickly going to fall behind, especially if you don't already know most of the information. So usually what I used to do back when I used to go to lectures is I'd go over the slides and I'd try and understand everything first, so that when I go into the lecture itself, I wouldn't be lost and I can spend more time actually concentrating on the lecture than trying to catch up with everything that he's saying, if that makes sense. What I used to do is try to make the flashcards as the lecturer was speaking, but I realized I couldn't keep up. But what I did instead was I'd just have the lecture slides open during the lecture, and what I'd do is I'd annotate over the lecture slides. So I wouldn't write my own notes, but I'd annotate over the lecture slides. I found that really useful, and that meant that when I came home after lecture to go over the content, I didn't have to rewatch the lecture. I could just make flashcards straight from the slides themselves because I wrote everything that I needed to down as well, and usually everything on the lecture slides is pretty much everything you need to know. But sometimes some lecturers like to just put an image and have no explanation, so that's why I definitely recommend for you to make notes on the slides themselves too. A lot of people ask me about note taking and if you should take notes, especially for a subject like medicine, which is very content heavy. I really don't recommend note taking. In fact, most of it is literally just memorization, and so you should spend the majority of it making flashcards. I'll come back to flashcards a bit later on, but don't sit down after a lecture and make a block of notes based on the lecture that you've gone over, because making notes is usually to understand a concept, right? And what you'd usually do is you'd have the information there and you try and reword it in a way that makes sense to you. The thing about medicine specifically is that a lot of the times it's not understanding, that you have to be able to bring it into your memory, and a lot of the times there's so much information that's very difficult for you to just simply learn it straight up. So what I'd recommend for you, instead of note taking, something that is more content heavy, to make those notes without looking at the content information. So for example, let me give you something that I did throughout the year. So one thing I learned back in first first year was a bunch of muscles. Each of the muscles I'd have to learn different things for. So I'd have to learn the origin, the insertion, the innervation, and the action of the muscle. Don't worry if you don't know what that means. So what I'm going to explain to you about this that will make it make sense, okay? So what I used to do is I used to look at the slides where it had all this information, and then I'd close the slides and I'd rewrite it all down onto my iPad from scratch, and then I'd look at it again and see if I managed to get it all down, and I'd do that again and again and again. That is called blurting. You've probably heard of this technique. I mentioned it a few videos. A lot of other people have mentioned it too. I would say is the most beneficial way to take notes, if you are going to take notes, is to do it off memory, because then you're actively recalling it. I think what you realize as you go through the year is that the most effective form of revision that you do throughout uni is anything that involves active recall, anything that involves you pulling things out of your memory. Good thing about uni is that you can find a lot of resources. Now, you can't really find past papers that easily, but you can find a lot of older years who've made notes and flashcards and everything for you. I genuinely recommend, especially the notes, they're really useful to look over, especially when you struggle to understand a concept. Look over the notes to try and understand it, and then focus on simply memorizing and simply trying to get it into your head. And don't worry too much about rewriting stuff into your own notes. I would say it's a waste of time. It's better to read someone else's notes to understand a concept, and then to focus as much of your time on doing flashcards as you can. So basically what I want to say in terms of lectures is that if you go to lectures, make sure to do a bit of pre-reading beforehand and have the slides open as the lecturer is going through them, so that anything that the lecturer says that's not on the slides, you can write down on top of the slides themselves. If you're someone who prefers to go over the notes in your own time, which is what I started to do later on in the year, I spent most of my revision time going over the lectures myself. I would recommend for you to still watch the lectures. When you're watching the lecture, to make sure you're not just sitting there passively, okay? Don't just sit through like 4 hours worth of lectures and come out of it being like, okay, I know the stuff now. Try and do something. What I used to do is I used to make flashcards as I was watching the lectures. As soon as the lecture was over, I'd go over those flashcards, and I'd continue going over those flashcards until the end of the year. There were some lectures that I didn't even bother looking at, and those were the pure anatomy lectures, because obviously anatomy is simply just, especially for year one, it's literally just memorizing. There's nothing to really understand within anatomy. There's other concepts where it's a bit more important to try and understand how things are working, and so when the lecturer explains it to you, it makes more sense. But for something like anatomy, I didn't even bother watching lectures for them. I'd just go over the slides, make sure there's nothing in there that I haven't seen, and then I'd just go straight to flashcards. And what I used to do for anatomy is not even make my own flashcards. I used to use someone else's, because anatomy isn't something you have to understand. It's just brute memorization. So if there's anything within your course, okay, whether you're doing medicine like me or any other course, if there is just memorization, don't bother wasting your time by watching a lecture where all they say is reading off the slides, right? There's no point in watching a lecture like that, or at least if you are going to watch it fast and skip through anything that you know, or like you know that it doesn't need explaining, if that makes sense. And then try not to even waste time making the flashcards yourself. Try to find someone else's flashcards. But for me, for other concepts, I couldn't use other people's flashcards because it just wouldn't make sense in my head, and so I'd make them from scratch. So you don't have to do one thing throughout. Like a lot of people say just use Anki and you'll be fine, and genuinely I know a lot of people who throughout first year just use someone else's Anki deck and they managed to pass. Like you can do that, and it's definitely very doable. But if you're someone like me, I sometimes struggle trying to understand certain concepts, and I can't memorize something if I don't understand it. So for something like anatomy, I just use someone else's flashcards just like that. But for all the other topics, what I would do is I'd watch through the lecture slides, I'd make my own flashcards out of them, and then I'd practice those, because those were in words that made sense to me, and that way I was comfortable and I understood everything that was going on as well, and I ended up passing too. So what I just want to say, as someone who right now you're in first year of university, what should you do? What should you put more effort on? What should you focus more on? One concept that I find really useful, this is something that in A-levels was useful as well, is the idea of doing the same topics over and over again. So make sure that when you go over something, you don't leave it and you come back to it multiple times. Now if you have lectures where you've gone over a certain topic and then there's a group activity work that reinforces that topic and makes you do extra questions on it or whatever, please go to those. Those are usually really useful, because not only do you know everything already, but the fact that you're doing more practice on something that you've gone over, it makes the topic properly glued into your head and it really reinforces it. So throughout the year, what you really want to do, the main thing I want to get to you, is the idea of spaced repetition, the idea that you're always going back to things, especially anything that you might have forgotten. You come back to it and you continue reviewing it as many times as possible, so that when you come to your exams, everything's just fresh in your head. That's what you want to do. So if note-taking is the way that works for you, I would recommend for you to try and bring in as much active recall into as possible. So if you do want to take notes, try and do it in a way where you're doing it off memory. So it's the idea of blurting rather than the idea of just rewording stuff from slides, because that is a waste of time. I'm just going to say that, especially in university now, you don't have time to be wasting. You have a lot of things to go over, especially if you do a really content heavy subject like medicine. There is just way too much and you cannot waste time. So wherever possible, try and make it easier for yourself, so you give yourself the time that you need. Now, it's also very, very important that you don't fall behind. You want to make sure that you're constantly going over stuff. So every week, make sure that you've caught up on the majority of lectures, and always have an idea of how many lectures you still have to catch up over, so you never feel like you're too far behind. You don't want to be at a stage where you're an entire module behind and an exam is coming up. You want to always be on top of things. So my main advice for someone who's in second year at the moment, I'm already falling behind. It's really, really fast paced. It's really, really difficult, but you want to always make an effort of catching up. Don't let things pile up, because the more it piles up, the harder it is going to be to catch up on those things again. And in terms of specifically how you revise for them, it's all about the active recall. It's all about trying to actively test yourself on it and use flashcards, do blurting, whatever. So I hope that gave you a bit of advice in what you should do in this first year. I'm definitely going to make a specific medicine first year guide as well, where I talk in more detail about everything, about exactly what you should be doing, and maybe give you some resources as well, give you some links and websites that helped me, and how to use stuff like AI to help you revise more efficiently and effectively. So if you want to see that, like this video as well, I will definitely be doing something like that very soon, and I will keep you guys updated how second year goes too. So yeah, I hope you guys found this useful. If you want to see more university videos like this, leave some comments down below on exactly what you want to see, and I'll try my best to get them out for you. And the last thing I want to say is just good luck, stay on top of things, and you'll be fine. Trust me, enjoy this year. First year is a really, really fun year, so just make the most of it. Bye.